Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to our inaugural Norwegian Cruise Line virtual event. My name is Natalie Grzyleski, and as a proud ambassador for My Cruises, I'm so pleased to be here tonight. We're so excited that the world has finally begun to open. If you are looking to rediscover the globe, there's no better way than a cruise holiday. Keep in mind though, with so many people planning to travel, it pays to book early to ensure you get your dream cruise holiday package for a truly irresistible price. By attending our event tonight, you will be the first to discover Norwegian Cruise Line's incredible 2022 and 2023 sailings. My Cruises is truly one of a kind. What I love is the level of detail that goes into every single package. The team start by hand selecting the world's best cruise itineraries, then package them with exclusive inclusions like flights, pre- and post-cruise discoveries, luxury upgrades, rail journeys, and so much more. It's all part of the My Cruises difference, which simply can't be found anywhere else. Sailing to bucket list destinations across the globe, Norwegian Cruise Line is known for its world-class dining, award-winning entertainment, and of course, freestyle cruising inclusions. You'll hear more about that from our friends at Norwegian Cruise Line later tonight. And if you are one of the lucky few who happen to be holding a Norwegian Cruise Line future cruise credit, don't forget these are due to expire on the 31st of December. Remember, everyone who joins us tonight has automatically been entered into the draw to win a $1,000 discount on any existing or new My Cruises package booking. And if you have any questions after tonight's presentation, we will have dedicated cruise specialists on hand to answer your questions. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. You'll hear later from the team at My Cruises, who will highlight some of the incredible 2022 and 2023 itineraries that are on offer tonight. I'll now introduce Vanessa Green at Norwegian Cruise Line to give you more of an insight into your onboard experience and their amazing fleet of ships. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so honoured to be able to join with My Cruises to present what I'm so passionate about, and that's getting back to what we love, cruising. As Nat said, my name is Vanessa and I'm the New South Wales ACT Business Development Manager for Norwegian Cruise Line, which means that I'm one of those lucky ones that has a job that gets to work with people like My Cruises and create amazing holidays for people like you. Well, we're getting back to what we love, and isn't that amazing? We'll be cruising in 2022 and 2023 with an incredible fleet of over 18 ships to 122 countries and over 13 ports of call. Absolutely outstanding. One moment, I'm so terribly sorry. There's always got to be one hiccup when we start with these things, and I'm terribly sorry, but it was me. But here we go now. We are so proud to have launched our new deployments for 2023 and 2024. So tonight is the night to join if you want the newest options hot off the press, departing from 35 different ports across the world, including Haifa in Israel, which will be a new port for NCL. These new deployments will also cover Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, Alaska, and so much more. But if closer to home interests you, then the Norwegian Spirit will also be cruising in Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific and Hawaii in 2022 and 2023, with her first sailing on the 27th of March next year from Sydney, and it can't come soon enough. There'll also be some unique cruising exploring the eastern coast of Australia and Indonesia, and we'll have a series of unique sailings between Tahiti and Hawaii and a Hawaii and Vancouver sailing as well. So a real fire and ice experience. We also have our Pride of America Hawaii sailings that depart each and every Saturday from Honolulu year-round that explore 4 unique Hawaiian islands in 7 days, but more on that later. We also have some incredible unique destinations. For those of you that are looking for a once-in-a-lifetime cruise, then I can certainly recommend these, because as the name suggests, they truly are extraordinary. Now let me introduce our fleet for you. I'm really proud of our award-winning fleet. We offer a wide range of contemporary and comfortable accommodation options designed for you, your family, or even your group. You can enjoy the fresh ocean breeze from your own private balcony, or you can take your holiday to the next level at the top of our ship in the Haven by Norwegian, exclusively a beautiful sanctuary with our most luxurious and well-appointed and spacious accommodations. Norwegian Cruise Line really does strive for innovation and exceeding expectations on board. Our brand certainly has continued to evolve as we stay true to that mission, with 8 different classes of ships across our fleet. But our heart and soul remains the same worldwide, no matter which ship that you travel on, delivering remarkable onboard experiences and incredible teams that are waiting to make your holiday absolutely memorable. But first, let me introduce you to Norwegian Prima. We certainly have taken everything that our guests love about NCL and brought it to the next level in this brand new class of ships. The first in 10 years. Norwegian Prima represents many exciting firsts for us as we continue to elevate our brand. And it's so exciting to be able to say that NCL will be launching 5 new ships in total across our Prima class. This is where Norwegian Cruise Line is headed, truly innovative and remarkable. But don't just take my word for it, let's have a look.
Introducing Norwegian Prima, the first in a new class of ships. Made for the trailblazers and tastemakers, for first-time seekers and explorers of the spectacular. Made for you. With more wide-open spaces to enjoy the great wide open. Rooms that have more room, and service that puts you first. Be the first to discover a new experience at sea. Norwegian Prima, coming 2022.
Wow. I love that video. It makes me want to pack my bags straight away. So as you can see, we really are evolving, and I'm sure that's truly shining through after seeing some of those beautiful images. But truly, the heart and soul of our brand is consistent across our entire fleet, and we call it freestyle cruising. So imagine cruising the way you want, with no schedule to follow but your own. That's what Norwegian's freestyle cruising provides for all of our ships and itineraries. Relax at some of the most spacious and modern staterooms the cruise industry has before venturing out to experience the shore excursions of your choice. Indulge your taste buds at one of our wide-ranging dining options, or maybe you'd prefer a dinner and a show combination. I'll warn you though, this next video I'm about to show is all about our incredible dining. If you haven't had dinner yet, it will make you hungry. That video always gets me. I think that tart looks absolutely delicious. Well, it could be you experiencing NCL's freestyle dining. Perhaps you could be savouring a 3-course meal and a great bottle of wine, or grabbing a burger hot off the grill. I love that you can dress up, you can dress down, you can dress way down with room service, because I know that I like to do all of that on my holiday. Either way, sit down with friends or make new ones. And thanks to the flexibility of no fixed dining times or pre-assigned seating, you have the freedom to enjoy more dining options than even the days of your cruise. You'll be spoilt for choice with the included dining options on board. All of our ships offer beautifully crafted menus in up to 3 main dining rooms, a buffet, and a variety of casual eateries. With our chef's original dishes made with the finest ingredients, your dining can be as fine or as fun as you want. With so many specialty restaurants on board, finding your favorite may take a few days. From seafood to steakhouses, Italian to Asian, pub food to on-the-go fare, dining with NCL allows you to take a culinary trip around the world. And with the My Cruises packages, including our Take 5 free at sea offer, which includes the specialty dining credit, you'll be able to get the very best that NCL has to offer. You can see in this picture here an area exclusively on our Breakaway and Breakaway Plus class ships, and it's our revolutionary quarter-mile oceanfront promenade, which is really designed to connect you with the sea, where fresh breezes and wide ocean views and some of these amazing dining experiences are waiting just for you. Our ships also feature up to 23 bars and lounges, each with their own unique vibe. Sip champagne, scotch or sake. Order a cocktail at the Mojito Bar. If you're into trying different beers from around the world, head to the District Brew House. Dance to the ultraviolet energy at Bliss Ultra Lounge. Lounge poolside with an umbrella drink. Play pool at the pub or chill at the ice bar. Or do all of the above. And with the My Cruises packages, including our premium beverage package, you absolutely can. I know I would. One of my favorite things that I love about NCL is that the entertainment on board is truly world-class. I know that if I'm traveling to New York or London, that I'd want to see a show on Broadway or on the West End. And I truly believe that that is the standard that NCL delivers. You can certainly bask in the bright lights of Broadway with performances like fan favorite Jersey Boys or Footloose, Kinky Boots, which is a 6-time Tony Award winner, and it's exclusively at sea with Norwegian. Or maybe even our newest spectacular at sea, Six the Musical, which I was privileged to see at the Opera House in early 2020, and it was an amazing show. On board Norwegian Prima, you'll also find that the theatre itself is just as amazing as the shows, as it transforms into a 3-story theatre, to a Vegas nightclub, to even the production set of amazing game shows at sea. But the seating actually retracts completely and leaves an expansive dance floor. And it's a remarkable venue that will host our headline show, Summer, the Donna Summer musical. Donna Summer, the musical, is the story of Donna Summer's meteoric rise from a young starlet to the queen of disco, and features a score of over 20 of her mega hits, including Bad Girls, Last Dance, and Hot Stuff. And this immersive production will be a first at sea, where the theatre itself transforms into a full disco where you can actually become part of the show yourself and dance to all those timeless hits. And it's not just the great shows, like maybe we would like to catch a late night comedy show. Or if you love classic rock like I do, I'll meet you for a drink at Sid Norman's Poorhouse, where there's a stellar house band that plays all-time classics like everything from Aerosmith to Led Zeppelin. Or on our other ships, we could go to the Cavern Club, recreating the famous nightclub that was made famous by the Beatles. Either way, you'll be discovering award-winning entertainment that's beyond anything else at sea, and each ship has a variety of amazing performances. With some of the newest ships in the industry, Norwegian Cruise Line currently boasts the youngest fleet among North American cruise lines. Thanks to a wide range of revolutionary features, in addition to a number of new spaces and interactive experiences meant to excite and inspire, you are truly guaranteed a holiday like no other. From getting in the fast lane on a thrilling racetrack, and now on board Norwegian Prima, the ante has been upped even further, as she will boast the longest racetrack at sea and will stand at 3 stories tall. And for those thrill seekers, Prima will also host the tallest dry drop slide with the rush and the drop. But the rest of our fleet also includes things like incredible water slides, interactive laser tags, arenas set in Atlantis or a space junkyard, or even the largest ropes course at sea. There really is so much to explore for the kids and the big kids too. So whether you're setting sail with friends, enjoying a romantic retreat, or bringing the whole family along, the smiles certainly come in all sizes with incredible experiences for all ages. And then again, if you just want some me time, don't worry, look no further than the Mandara Spa. Relax with a hot stone massage, one of over 50 specialty treatments, and really let our pampering professionals soothe and rejuvenate you with facials, massage, acupuncture, and a full range of services. Sounds pretty good to me. There's nothing like starting your morning with the sun shining over the sea and the ocean breeze on your own private balcony. Or maybe you want to experience your holiday on another level at the top of our ship in the Haven by Norwegian, with our most exclusive, well-appointed and spacious accommodations, but more on that in a minute. Our award-winning fleet offers a wide range of contemporary and comfortable accommodations designed for you, your family, or even your group. Our spa suites, club balcony suites, and balcony staterooms are ideal for those that seek a more pampering experience at sea. They provide easy access to the spa and fitness centre, and they soothing colours and clean lines that really add to a unique and relaxing ambience. But no matter what style of accommodation that suits you, from those suites to our family-sized interconnecting staterooms that are placed close to all the kid-friendly action, or even our ocean view and inside staterooms for the active travellers, all you have to do is unpack once and relax. I said I would mention the Haven just before as a private and luxurious enclave, but the Haven is truly so much more. You can truly experience luxury at sea on a holiday that you'll never forget. But don't just take my word for it. Let's have a closer look.
Hidden away at the top of our ships is the Haven by Norwegian, an exclusive enclave accessible by private keycard with our most luxurious accommodations. Best of all, you're just steps away from an array of unique culinary experiences and the best entertainment at sea. Bon voyage and bon appetit. Priority boarding, priority reservations, priority everything. We'll take care of you from the moment you arrive and throughout your cruise. Unpack your luggage? Breakfast in bed? Craving red gummy bears? Whatever you like, just say the word. Experience personalized service 24 hours a day with a dedicated butler. And your concierge will take care of all the details, from making dining reservations to planning shore excursions, so you can focus on what's most important. Discover your sanctuary at sea in the Haven Courtyard. Whether it's extra towels or an extra lime in your mojito, a poolside valet will be at your service. For the ultimate dining experience, savor superb cuisine for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a private restaurant. Then enjoy cocktails with friends in the private Haven Lounge. Whether winding down in a spacious family villa or an opulent penthouse suite, you'll be pampered with exclusive perks. Step outside your private enclave in the Haven and discover unforgettable experiences around every corner of the ship. Feeling a little epicurious? You've got priority access to all our restaurants and VIP seats to the spectacular entertainment on board. Exclusivity, luxury, excitement. Feel what it's like to experience a vacation on top of the world with Norwegian.
Wow, it looks incredible. I can't wait till I get the chance to experience it for myself. And I certainly would absolutely ask the butler for a bowl of red gummy bears, that's for sure. But of course, those extraordinary experiences aren't just limited to on board with NCL. We also have an incredible selection of carefully curated shore excursions in all the amazing destinations that we travel to. Not only are you enjoying the great local experiences in the destinations we visit, but you'll also have peace of mind when traveling with NCL Shore Tours. From the dedicated pre-cruise and onboard specialists to help you with your tours, to the convenience of a one-stop shop for the ports on your itinerary, to great flexibility that will allow you to modify or cancel your shore tours up to 48 hours prior to arrival in port. And the peace of mind that all the excursions are run by insured operators and that we work with local partners. That means we'll always wait for you. You really are totally looked after on board and as you explore each of the different destinations we visit. So now that we've pictured ourselves enjoying the amazing dining, the cocktails on board, enjoying a show, let's think about some of the amazing places that we've all been aching to explore over the past 2 years. I'm going to highlight some of the outstanding regions and itineraries that NCL traveled to around the world. I did say earlier that we traveled to over 300 destinations worldwide, so these are only a few of my favorites. Later this evening, I'll introduce you to some of the My Cruises team who will delve into some absolutely outstanding packages that they've carefully curated in these remarkable places around the world. First up, one of my favorites, Hawaii. And there's never been a better time to book your Hawaiian island escape, with direct flights starting on the 13th of December for Sydney and the rest of Australia and New Zealand, announcements soon to follow. It's something that's definitely worth getting excited about. And if you're not already, you certainly will be when you take a look at this. I hear those drums and I want to get going, I tell you that much. NCL's Pride of America is the only ship that's based in Hawaii, and it visits 4 islands with over 100 hours of shore time, including overnight stays in Maui and Kauai. This trip departs every Saturday and is extremely popular as travel is opening back up. I know that the My Cruises team have something really special to show you for Hawaii a little later on, but NCL is so proud that this trip has been voted the best Hawaiian itinerary 15 years in a row by Porthole Cruise magazine, and it's perfect for families, golfers, weddings, honeymoons, sightseeing adventurers, culture, art enthusiasts, so really everyone. There's really no need to hassle with no inter-island flights. You just unpack once and absolutely enjoy. So let's talk Europe. In 2022 and 2023, we will have 9 award-winning ships cruising Europe, including our newest ship, Norwegian Prima, sailing from August 2022. We have over 50 Mediterranean and Greek island itineraries to choose from, and over 60 Northern Europe itineraries visiting unique destinations, including Iceland and Greenland. Oh, to go to the Mediterranean, what I would give to be sitting in Little Venice on the foreshore of Mykonos, listening to some music and watching the sunset with a cocktail in my hand. The 7-day Western Med sailing from Barcelona, which you can see here, will be cruising on board the Norwegian Epic from 2022 and 2023. And she's one of our most awarded ships. The Norwegian Escape has recently opened up for sailings in 2024 on this as well. On this itinerary, we will be visiting a new port for NCL, Corsica, which is the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte, so rich with history and absolutely picturesque. The bottom itinerary on board the Norwegian Epic is for November sailings in 2022 and 2023, and then again in March 2024. And these are really unique sailings with a combination of Greece, Turkey, and Israel. In 2024, NCL will be the only large ship in Haifa, Israel. And this particular trip, I think, is truly for those that are interested in culture and history, and is pretty epic in my opinion, because we have really long days in port to visit those spectacular ancient sites. these really are just a snapshot of what NCL offers in the Mediterranean. So stay tuned for some fantastic offers from my cruises a little later. If you're longing for that Southern European summer next year, then I'd certainly encourage you to explore with one of the My Cruises team, because we will certainly have an extraordinary sailing that would suit you. Moving a little bit further north and dreaming about the fjords and incredible scenery, there really are some remarkable sailings that give you the opportunity to sail out of many different capitals in Northern Europe to build an unbelievable holiday. Imagine sailing through the Arctic, where you would be experiencing otherworldly natural beauty and diving into Norse culture and touring historic sites. This trip here is traveling the coastlines of Norway to the Orkney Islands in Scotland and the so fun Edinburgh, then on to Iceland and Greenland. This trip, I think, is truly a bucket list check like no other, and it's one of my personal favorites. Heading to the gorgeous Alaska, which I'm so excited is opening back up. Talking about absolutely breathtaking scenery and getting to those bucket list destinations, NCL actually has 6 ships that sail in Alaska and some absolutely incredible itineraries. You can experience the incredible Norwegian Encore that you can see in the picture there, sailing in Alaska in 2022 and 2023. The 7-day sailing is such a strong itinerary out of Seattle and is really well suited to multi-generation trips and families, as the Encore has world-class kids and big kids activities like the go-kart racetrack, of course, and also the Haven, which is really popular on this ship for families. It's also an incredible itinerary to pair up with some touring in the region to make sure you get the most out of your holiday. Stay tuned for another fantastic package on this one that really can't be beaten. But no matter which Alaskan itinerary suits you, I love that there are local and cultural experience in this part of the world that really are truly unique and you can't experience anywhere else, like visiting Icy Strait Point, surrounded by towering rainforests and abundant waters of Port Frederick and Icy Strait. Icy Strait Point is a destination that offers unparalleled access to adventure, wilderness, and wildlife, and genuine native Tlingit hospitality. It's located in the largest native village of Hona. Icy Strait Point is an Alaskan native owned and operated town, and all profits directly support the local community, which I love. Norwegian Spirit will also be doing a series of itineraries in 2022 and 2023, and we've just announced 2024 as well as part of her repositioning from the South Pacific to Alaska. Talk about fire and ice. These itineraries are so high on the bucket list for me. The Norwegian Sun will also be doing a unique repositioning cruise from Tokyo to Seattle that will conclude her Asian season as she migrates to Alaska for summer. So for those of you who have cruised Australia and New Zealand, you'll be interested to know that Norwegian Jewel will also be doing that itinerary in 2024 as well. Moving on to Asia and immersing ourselves in the mystique, beauty, and timeless cultures that are abound there. So whether it be the energy of Hong Kong or the tiny villages in Indonesia where time has stood still, futuristic otherworldly skyscrapers in Dubai that pierce the skies, or ancient cultural rituals in Japan, the excitement and mystery of Asia beckon with the culturally curious and those hungry for adventure. Taste the unique local cuisines, browse a bazaar, or meditate at an ancient temple. Closer to home, with only being one flight away, yet a world apart, we certainly can create memories of a lifetime on a cruise around Asia. We can uncover temples and palaces that are tucked into Cambodia's untouched landscapes, or be inspired by the futuristic skyline as we cruise into Singapore, or maybe even catch a glimpse of the revered Emerald Bulla in the Grand Palace of Bangkok. There really are some incredible itineraries that certainly give you a taste of all that Southeast Asia has to offer. You could also sail from Japan to Seattle or Bali to Sydney with some really unique repositioning cruises that offer spectacularly unique itineraries that you wouldn't be able to do any other way but on a cruise ship. Personally, a little favorite of mine is our 5-day round trip from Hong Kong to Naha in Okinawa, Japan, where we enjoy an overnight stay in an island destination that's a blend of incredible scenery, World War II memorials and history, traditional Ryukyu villages, and also it's home to incredible white sandy beaches. This is a great addition to a longer holiday where you may have enjoyed a trip to Europe and have a stopover in Hong Kong on the way back and want to enjoy an itinerary that can highlight the cosmopolitan city of Hong Kong, but also the incredible cruising experience that NCL has to offer with lots of time to relax in Okinawa. Either way, there are lots of different options to suit whatever kind of traveler you are. But if closer to home interests you, then as I mentioned earlier, Norwegian Spirit will be cruising Australia and New Zealand, the South Pacific and Hawaii in 2022 and 2023. And really, we couldn't be more excited. I can't wait to see this ship back in our beautiful harbour. Spirit will have her first sailing on the 27th of March next year and will arrive in Sydney. And truly, it can't come soon enough. I'll be there. I'll be very excited. It'll be a unique cruise that will explore the eastern coast of Australia and Indonesia. This beautiful ship was actually refurbished in late 2019, and it's all about laid-back luxury. We spent over $100 million on her refurbishment, and she only had a couple of opportunities to travel. So come March, she'll be practically brand new. Spirit will also have a series of sailings between Tahiti and Hawaii and Vancouver. So lots of really unique trips to experience with Spirit, closer to home as well. We certainly have been in a unique position over here in Australia watching the world return to travel, but in a way, it's been a great opportunity to understand the pent-up demand in getting back to what we all love to do best. So now really is the time. We haven't been cruising for 500 days, and if you're like me, I can't wait to go. And the equation's really simple. In our return to cruise, there's some reduced capacity in 2022. So some of our sailings are already sold out and filling fast. In the past, you may have sat back and waited and booked late, but at the moment, we're seeing the average booking lead time is up around 400 days. So more people are booking earlier than ever before. Getting in early to ensure you get the cruise, the ship, the cabin, the destinations that you're dreaming of has never been more important. In a moment, I'll hand over to the My Cruises team, and they'll talk to you a little bit more about low flexible deposits. So really, it never has been easier. Not only will they talk to you about that, but they'll also talk to you about the Take 5 offer and booking with My Cruises on one of their phenomenal packages or tailoring the exact holiday to suit you. All the bookings with NCL will include the amazing Take 5 free at sea offer. Imagine being on board and enjoying the amazing experiences that we've been talking about tonight and knowing you have a beverage package to enjoy that mojito or sake whenever you like. You have specialty dining credits to dine in style at our French bistro or under our beautiful Italian restaurant. You have shore excursions credits to really get the most out of these destinations that we're visiting. And then of course, you have free Wi-Fi, so you can upload it all to Facebook or Instagram and you can make everybody at home really jealous. If you're traveling with your family, then what great value to receive savings on the third and fourth guest on selected savings. All up, this Take 5 offer is worth $2,900 US. I don't know about you, but for myself, when I'm traveling, I love indulging in food and wine and okay, maybe a few cocktails as well. So the value of the premium beverage package and the specialty dining is worth it alone. And I also love knowing that I'm not watching my budget every day or continually putting my hand in my pocket. I want to kick back. I want to relax on my holiday. And you can too, knowing that the Take 5 free at sea offer is available on all sailings and all staterooms and in all of the packages with My Cruises. Before I wrap up and My Cruises delve into some incredible trips, let me provide you with some peace of mind. Did you know that globally more than 3.7 million people have taken a cruise across 82 countries since cruising resumed? This global success has been made possible by the stringent health and safety protocols our industry has introduced across their fleets. And at NCL's, these protocols have been developed with the guidance of leading global experts. And I'm proud to say that our efforts are working. Our international guests, and over the last couple of weeks, the first Australians, which is amazing, are once again enjoying discovering the world safely on a fleet of our innovative ships. And I know that you're all passionate cruisers, so you'd no doubt be aware of the lengths that our industry has gone to. And if you're anything like me, you've probably been following all the updates across all the various platforms too. But if you do have any specific questions, the cruise specialists are waiting after this presentation to answer all the questions about everything that you need to know. So you can truly have peace of mind in getting back to doing what you love most, just like me. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and allowing me to talk to you about what I'm so passionate about. And I hope that it's inspired you. The only thing left to do is choose which cruise, which ship, and which exceptional port and part of the world that you're going to be visiting. So in order to help you do that, I'm going to hand over to Michael and Sam from the My Cruises team. Over to you guys.
Thanks so much, Vanessa. That was a really fantastic presentation. I know that Norwegian is certainly one of my favorites, and I've had the pleasure of cruising with you many, many times. I'm Michael. I'm the general manager of My Cruises, and I'm joined by Sam, who is one of our talented product managers. Sam really does help bring our amazing packages to life and works really hard on a day-to-day basis, selecting new itineraries and really turning them into something special. My Cruises has really partnered with Norwegian now for many, many years, and we're really excited to be able to showcase the My Cruises difference this evening across a number of our favorite destinations. So the My Cruises difference, basically, it's all about quality and inclusions. We leave absolutely nothing to chance in our packages. And as far as sort of getting you to your destination, we start with the flights. We only use the best possible connections and the world's most reputable airlines, including Emirates, Singapore Airlines, and Qantas. If you just bear with me 1 second, I think our presentation has frozen. So just bear with me 1 sec. I don't know if Vanessa can go on to the next screen for us. That might be helpful. Yep, perfect. Sorry about that, everybody. So basically all of our packages are really, filled with an abundance of bonus extras. We always use really good minimum 4-star centrally located hotels. We've got unique sightseeing experiences, scenic rail journeys, not forgetting incredible onboard bonuses such as beverage packages, Wi-Fi, specialty dining, and so much more. Like Vanessa was saying earlier, I think for someone like myself, I love the fact that your beverage packages are included. Nothing better than a busy day at shore, coming home, having a swim, having a G&T by the pool is sensational. And where possible, we always take care of prepaid gratuities for you as well. And another thing that we really aim to do is make sure that we immerse yourself in the destination so that you really make the most of your time away. To us, there's no point going to Europe just to do one place. It's about including more and really, getting the most out of your time away. I think the other thing as well that we do really special is, you can book with confidence with us. We have our flexible low deposits available on most of our packages. And, as we talked about earlier, it's more important now than ever to book ahead. And you can lock some of our incredible packages away with the low deposit starting at just $199. And last but not least, I think, one of the most important things is our incredible team of cruise specialists. We're an Australian-based company. We have a team of clear accredited cruise consultants, and they literally live and breathe all things cruise. So it's a perfect, combination, I guess. And that really is what we think makes the My Cruises difference. I've got Sam here with me now, and I probably drive Sam nuts on a daily basis, but she does an incredible job. So would you like to tell everybody about how we go about creating these irresistible itineraries?
What we like to do is plan the ultimate dream holiday with everything taken care of, making sure you get the most out of these amazing destinations and ticking everything off your bucket list whilst traveling. We create a whole holiday experience rather than just one piece or just a cruise or just a hotel. It's all combined. Starting with an incredible cruise itinerary, taking you to some of the world's favorite destinations, plus hidden treasures along the way, we pair these with some unique pre and post cruise experiences to present the very best of a destination. With our unique bonus value offering combined with the amazing Norwegian free at sea onboard benefits, we create packages that simply can't be found anywhere else.
Yeah, I would certainly agree there. And, our product team do a sensational job on a daily basis. Yep. They're always looking out for what's new, finding new itineraries, finding ways to make them special and exciting. And, I'm really excited this evening to be able to talk about some of our most popular itineraries. And I think, perfect opportunity, Sam. Maybe let's start with your favorite. So hopefully technology will be on our side and the next slide will go. Brilliant. We're
There you
working
go.
again. So Sam, what's your favorite?
So this is hands down my favorite itinerary. Lake Como, Santorini and beyond. It's amazing. Over 14 nights, we've got a fly stay and cruise holiday filled with bonus value. We've got 2 dates available in 2023 and it starts from $4,990 per person. Beginning with return flights to Europe, we enjoy an amazing time in Milan and Rome pre-cruise, and then 9 nights on board the memorable Norwegian breakaway. Not forgetting your free at sea comes included on here as well. What I really, really love about this itinerary is visiting the fairy tale village of Lake Como in northern Italy, followed by a seamless rail journey to Rome. Trains in Rome are so easy, fast and direct, and they take you right to the city centre.
Brilliant. What is it you love the most about Italy, Sam? Because I know you talk about it a lot and you've spent a fair bit of time there.
Definitely the food, the pizza, gelato, but aside from the food, the museums, the people, everything about it, it just feels so different than anywhere we have in Australia, and it's such a memorable place to be.
Sounds great.
I also really love the cruise itinerary itself. You get to tick off Santorini, Mykonos, incredible Croatia, and then cruise the coast of Italy, going to Florence and Naples. It really is everything you think about when you're visiting the Mediterranean, visiting Italy and the Greek islands. Tick it all off, and it's only $4,990 per person, including your flights.
Brilliant. And I know, Sam, obviously this is for 2023, but we do have a very similar itinerary available in 2022. I think on board Norwegian Escape from memory.
Yeah.
So if anybody is interested in 2022, please give one of our team a call. They'll definitely be able to talk you through that. And, you know, Europe is definitely one of my favorite destinations. I've been many times, and, you know, listening to you talk about that itinerary really does bring back memories for me about when I cruised the Baltics with Norwegian. And I know the next deal that we've got coming up here is basically taking, you know, the Baltics to what I think is a whole new level.
Yeah.
So it's our Discover Norway, Sweden and the Baltic capitals. It's an 18-day fly tour and cruise holiday, and we have our own exclusive tour right through the heart of Norway and Sweden before the cruise. This particular departure, we've got 2022 and 2023. Have we still got 22 available, or is it?
There's limited spaces, but there are a few dates available.
Brilliant. And then 2023, so book early for this one. This starts at $5,790 per person, again, including those return flights to Europe, and then a 7-day tour before you embark Norwegian getaway for 9 nights, really experiencing what I think is the best of the Baltics. I love this itinerary. I think it's the perfect way to start, you know, exploring this part of the world. The 7-day tour takes in, you know, the majestic Norwegian fjords, the scenic Flam Railway, and then finishes up in Copenhagen, where you've got a couple of days to sort of explore before you get on board Norwegian's cruise for the best of the Baltics. I think this itinerary is great for the Baltics as well, because it really gives you more time ashore. You've got 2 full days in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is an incredible city. Great, you know, amazing sites, amazing history there as well. And obviously with Norwegian having their free at sea shore excursion credit, you really will get to use this to its full potential. And I think, you know, 2022 or 2023, perfect opportunity to get in now. Incredible value at $5,790 per person. And don't forget those low deposits that we have there as well.
I think it's such a great way to see the Baltics. You're taking off so many places in the one holiday. It's definitely how I would like to do it.
It's definitely, I think, as well, somewhere that's very different to Australia. The, you know, the history, the scenery, it's magical. So definitely must-see destination.
Really is. But if you do prefer something closer to home, why not experience Japan during cherry blossom season, or island hop through Hawaii? I mean, I think this picture says it all. We see this picture, we think cherry blossoms, we think Japan, and we have a 14-night fly stay and cruise holiday departing in April 23 for only $3,990 per person.
So why April, Sam? Why is April a great time for Japan? Because I know you always say that's a great time to travel.
I like April, and that's the best of the cherry blossom season. The cherry blossoms are blooming all over Japan, not just in one place. So it gives you your best chance to see as many cherry blossoms as possible in all the different cities of Japan. Japan, one side of the country to the other, is just so different. So going in this time, you'll really make the most of that cherry blossom experience.
Perfect. So what's included in the package?
So this one, we've got our return flights to Tokyo. We have a 2-night stay in this amazing city. It's so vibrant, fast-paced, the food, everything is amazing. Before we have our 12 nights on board to take in the very best of Japan.
Now, I think this one's on Norwegian Sun. See rightly. So Norwegian Sun is one of Norwegian's smaller vessels. So great for visiting some of those off the beaten path sort of places in Japan as well.
And I think there's no better way to explore Japan than cruise. I know Vanessa touched on it earlier. You just unpack once, but you get to visit so many ports along the way. This one has an overnight stay on board in Osaka, which also allows you to visit Kyoto, and an unforgettable stop at Mount Fuji. I think this itinerary together, it's just the perfect way. You get to experience the rich history and the culture of Japan. And we can book this one with a $199 per person deposit.
Brilliant. Sounds fantastic. So thanks, Sam. I mean, Japan, I think sounds truly amazing. And, you know, that price point at $39.90 is sensational value for money. And, you know, I challenge anybody to look at what a land-based tour of Japan would cost. And you look at what the cruise includes, the places you get to go. Again, you guys do an incredible job at, you know, building these packages.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another package full of value, and also $39.90, full of bonus value. It's one of our most popular packages. It's our Hawaiian Islands Discovery. You saw earlier that Pride of America, through Vanessa's slides, is one of Norwegian's most iconic ships, and we're lucky enough to offer a 12-night fly stay and cruise Discovery, full of bonuses and inclusions, with multiple 2022 and 2023 dates available. And I'm so excited that we've got this truly exclusive pricing starting from that $39.90 per person. We'll get our flights from Australia, and then we have a 5-night stay to start your holiday in the heart of Waikiki, taking everything in that the island of Oahu has to offer.
Brilliant. I love Hawaii, and I know Sam loves some of the pronunciations of the island in Hawaii. I mean, for me, Waikiki is great. I've been a couple of times, and I think it's a great place to begin a cruise holiday. Where do we stay in Waikiki?
So location's really important, not just in Waikiki, but in all our cities. So in Waikiki, we want to be somewhere close to the beach, the shops, and the incredible dining. So we use the Sheraton Princess Kailani, and it's definitely a central and amazing place to be. So after we have our relaxing 5-night hotel stay, we'll then embark Pride of America and Island Hop with those overnight stays on board in Maui and Kauai. Another real highlight of this cruise, I think, is the scenic cruise past the Nepali coast. I definitely recommend taking out one of our balcony upgrades on this, so you get to enjoy the views from your own private stateroom as we cruise by.
And don't forget your free at sea beverage package. So again, order yourself a cocktail, take it back to your balcony, sit back and relax, and imagining being there right now.
Everything's definitely taken care of with the free at sea, the beverages, the specialty dining. You couldn't ask for anything more when you're going to Hawaii.
It's a great way to see the Hawaiian Islands.
Absolutely. But then as we're ticking experiences off our bucket list, I know next on mine is Canada and Alaska, and Michael's fortunate enough to have been there a few times.
Yep, I'm really fortunate to have been to Canada and Alaska, and it has to be one of my favorite itineraries. And I think, you know, combining the Canadian Rockies with an Alaskan cruise has to be the perfect combination. Again, product team do an incredible job. This is a tour that we've run now for many years and sells out every single year. It's our Discover the Heart of the Canadian Rockies and Alaska. It's a 19-day tour in total. It includes the cruise, the tour, and it's completely packed full of sightseeing, inclusions, and so much more. We've got 2022 and 23 dates available, and at $59.90 per person, the inclusions are incredible. So we have our flights from Australia. And again, talking about flights, which we did earlier, we only use people, reputable airlines on this itinerary, be somebody like Qantas, Delta, or United, for example. So we start off with our 10-day leisurely tour through the Rockies. This is a great tour because you do have multiple night stays across the Rockies, so you do get to really sort of experience the heart of a destination.
It's not rushed.
Definitely not rushed. And then we we finish up coming through the Rockies into Seattle, and then we have 7 nights on board Norwegian Encore Cruising Alaska. Basically, the journey on this one begins. We've got our own exclusive My Cruises tour. We start in Calgary and finish in Seattle. And during the tour, we've hand-selected hotels. We've got an experienced local tour director that will be with you all the way from Calgary to dropping you off at the ship in Seattle, and they'll really ensure that you don't miss a thing. I know somebody like myself, when I travel, if it's not organized, I tend to think, right, what am I going to do today? And forget, and then end up just sat having lunch somewhere and then think, right, time to go. So it's a great way to actually ensure that you see everything there is to see. Lots of daily sightseeing included on this tour. You really will get to witness the sheer beauty of the Rockies. You know, places that you hear of like the Jasper National Park, the Columbia Icefield, and the famous Lake Louise. Certainly everything that Canada has to offer. So when you get to Seattle, we board Norwegian Encore. I was really fortunate to sail on board her back in 2019, and she has a lounge at the front of the ship called the Horizon Lounge. Absolutely perfect for sailing Alaska. Amazing views from the front of the ship. Scenery is sensational.
Floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah,
The sun.
that's right. You've been on
Joy. I've been on Norwegian Joy. The sun comes in, you just sit back in a chair, relax. If you're lucky, you'll see some of the wildlife going past. It was definitely my favorite space on the ship.
Excellent. So yeah, so setting sail out of Seattle, first place that you visit there is Ketchikan. Perfect place to do something like a seaplane adventure. Great way to sort of get a different perspective on Alaska, I guess. And one thing that I remember, you know, so much was the day that we cruised the famous Alaskan glaciers. It was really just the sound and the sights, and you know, it was just amazing to see these natural wonders. And I think one thing with Alaska as well, you really can't underestimate the amount of wildlife that's in this part of the world. You know, you've got the brown bears, you've got the whales, you've got the eagles, you know, and so much more. So definitely worthwhile. And 100% on Alaska, if you can make it fit within your budget. And I know we've got some incredible balcony upgrade options. A balcony is a must. You really don't want to miss a minute of this incredible scenery. So with this one, it sells out year after year. We do have some space for 2022 and also into 2023, which has just gone on sale. So at $5,990, it is already selling fast.
It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think we've saved one of our best until last, our incredible New York to Iceland on board the brand new Norwegian Prima. It's definitely a bucket list journey. We've got a 14-night package, fly, stay and cruise on board the newer ship that Vanessa showed you earlier, departing in May 2023 for only $4,990 per person. We'll have our flights to New York, returning from Iceland. 3 incredible nights in probably my favorite city in the whole world, New York.
What's a must do in New York, Sam?
Definitely walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, it's amazing.
Excellent.
The views, the photos, everything.
Yeah, I love New York, really do.
The food too.
Yeah.
And then we'll set sail for 11 nights on board Norwegian Prima. For anyone who has ever experienced sailing out of New York, I think we can agree it's truly once in a lifetime. You sail out of Manhattan and past the Statue of Liberty. It's just as beautiful as you imagine it to be. I really love this itinerary because you get to experience some of the lesser visited ports on the Canadian coast before heading into Iceland, where it's just full of fjords and waterfalls and stunning natural scenery.
And again, I know you love some of the pronunciations.
A lot of hard to pronounce places, but worth the visit.
visit.
You'll also get to have an overnight stay on board in Reykjavik, so you really are getting more time in that capital city.
I think as well, Iceland is one of those places at the moment that's on everybody's must-see place, you know, must-see lists. And this is a really easy, accessible way of getting to Iceland. And, you know, again, we offer flexible flights on all of our packages. So it's a great opportunity when you finished in Reykjavik, if you wanted to stay a bit longer, you know, to explore more of the country, the team would definitely be able to help out with that.
Definitely. I think after the video and at that $4,990 price point, it just, who wouldn't want to book it? Yeah, definitely. It's amazing.
And again, what I loved about the look of Prima is there's so many specialty dining options on board.
It's a real foodies hub.
Definitely. And again, you know, having sailed with Norwegian a couple of times, the specialty dining experiences are definitely second to none. So I think I've just decided on my 2023 holiday, without a doubt. It sounds amazing.
I'll approve your leave.
Fabulous. So I really hope we've inspired you all to book your next trip. As Vanessa said earlier, 2022 and 23 are really starting to fill fast. You know, nobody's been anywhere for the last 18 months or more, and people just want something to look forward to. The world is opening up, so really there's no time like now to try and get something in place. Deposits start at only $199, so it's the perfect time to lock in that next adventure.
And then finally, for everyone who has joined us tonight, thank you. You are all in the draw to win $1,000 off your next My Cruises package with Norwegian Cruise Lines, with the winner to be announced later this week. For more details on these incredible packages and other Norwegian sailings, please visit our website, or we have kept our phone lines open this evening, where one of our cruise consultants are available to take your calls for any questions or make any bookings.
So numbers on the screen there now, which is 1300 692 784. So the team would love to be, answer any questions for you this evening. So for me, definitely, I'm going to go home, grab a gin and tonic, and definitely start planning my 22 holiday. So thanks again. Really hope you enjoyed this evening. Thanks, Sam, for your time. Thanks,
you.
Vanessa.
Thank you, guys. You've made me want to go, and I work here.
We'll get you a good deal.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.